Welcome back to the Dwell Hawaii Circle Island Tour. This is episode 5. Today we're rounding out Kaneohe and we're heading to the North Shore. We'll start with Kaaawa and then we'll head into Hau'ula, Laie, Kahuku, and we'll end at Turtle Bay. We're also going to get to see some houses along the way, which I'm really excited about. I'm Mila Gibson-Bamman. I'm a real estate agent along with my partner, Koa Cassidy. If any of this makes you want to reach out to us, you can do so by using the links in the description box or reach out to us at info@dwellhawaii.com. Please leave us a comment also. We love to hear where you're watching from and maybe what you're excited about seeing next. We're headed to Kaaawa. Kaaawa. There's a lot of A's. 3 A's. Kaaawa is country. It is in the Kaneohe region. To be more specific, it's in the Ko'olauloa region, which isn't stated anywhere really in our MLS, but that is the official area. Some would say that it's the North Shore. Others would still say that it's on the east side, but it is kind of like where the island starts to become north from east. Kaaawa is kind of a sacred area, I feel. It's not one that I recommend to everybody, or you should really go to Kaaawa. It's beautiful. There is this pocket of sunshine. I don't know, I can't explain it, but the sun shines a certain way there. And this side of the island tends to be very wet, gets a lot of rain in the winter. And Kaaawa, I don't know, just kind of seems to poke out a little bit from that. Maybe because it's not as close to the mountain. It is pretty much right up on the water. Anytime I have guests that come into town from the mainland, I mean, even when I was growing up, visiting my grandparents and whatever, like we would do these Circle Island drives. That's why we do this series, because I mean, I cherish a good Circle Island drive. My husband and I will just do it every now and then.
I usually do it when a friend visits.
Yeah.
I'll just drive them around and they'll have the best time
It's
ever.
the best, because if you just like isolate yourself to Waikiki or Ko'olina for that matter, or just Kailua, you know, it's easy to be like, I don't like Oahu. I want to go to Maui, I want to go to Kauai, I want to go to the neighbor islands. It doesn't feel like Hawaii. But when you get to this side of the island, it really feels like Hawaii. It's pretty cool.
It's also one of the furthest from like town and airport.
Correct. And so this is why I don't advocate for Kaaawa, like in general. Just, it's far. It's, your closest target is in Kailua, and so you're driving like 45 minutes. And then on the way out here today, we were hitting crazy traffic. How long did it take us to get?
Just an hour to get
From town.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a fun hour. It was like, you know, one lane, utility trucks working on the lines. Regarding homes in Kaaawa, the lots are bigger. So for that country living, you can kind of experience that out here. Country beach living, I would say. Brenton Awa, we've mentioned him on our podcast. He advocates a lot for housing, for locals being able to stay in Hawaii. And I will say Kaaawa is one of those places where it's just, it doesn't have the convenience. So local people might not buy out here because it's not anywhere close to where they work. And so what happens is these homes become like second homes. And over the years, a lot of these homes were also being like short-term rented out. But now our short-term rental laws have really tightened up. So you pretty much can't do that anyway, which is why I feel we're seeing more sales of these houses, because they're just not producing the return that they used to for a lot of these property owners. So the positive side of this is that it is making inventory available, but the inventory that's being made available is like $2 million plus. So now you come back to that conundrum of like, well, are local people buying these houses? And realistically, they're not, because the prices are so escalated. And again, it's just not a convenient place. Like if you own a house that's $2 million, like, I mean, the mortgage on that is gonna be like $20,000 a month, and people need to go to work to be able to afford it unless they've inherited money or cashed out of the stock market at the right time or got into Tesla stock at the right time. So it's interesting, but I mean, look at the ocean out here.
It's
like
beautiful
it's
today.
so aqua. It's beautiful. I'm used to driving here, not so much when I have friends coming in the summer when we drive around. Like if I'm driving out here for business or whatever, I'm used to it raining and being kind of stormy. And so when the sun is out like this, the colors just come to life and it's like, oh my gosh, breathtaking.
It actually looks better today over here than it was in town.
Yeah, town is like ominous. Ominous. I like that word. Yeah, we have Kona weather. So when we lose our trade winds and we have an active volcano on Hawaii Island, the fog blows in and it just hovers, and then we all get allergies. Not all of us. I'm getting over a cold, but it's just not going away. And so I'm kind of wondering if it's not going away because of the fog in here. It's a possibility. By the way, the Merry Monarch Hula Festival is happening right now.
What is that?
It is like the grand hula competition, celebration, festival. It's 3 nights. The first night they compete for Miss Aloha Hula. So these are like soloists. It's almost like Miss America, but it's way deeper than that. They dance a Kahiko style hula and Awana. Kahiko is old, Awana is more modern, and it's pretty intense. Like the training is intense, the competition itself is intense. And then they crown Miss Aloha Hula and she gets to travel around and dance, you know, in Japan. In some cases, Miss Aloha Hula has gone to Washington, and it's a pretty cool thing. And when the Merry Monarch Hula Festival happens, like traditionally, I don't know, this is how I understand it or what I've experienced over the years, but the volcano gets excited. It's so interesting. And I feel like that's what's happening right now. Hopefully I didn't pass the house. Oh, half a mile.
Okay. We do this a lot.
We do.
We just drive past where we want to go.
I just get to talking and there we go. Yeah, and so then the next night of the Merry Monarch Hula Festival is the group competition where the halau or the hula schools compete against each other. And I would say there's like at least 30 different halau, men and women. Tonight is the kahiko or the traditional ancient style of dancing, and then tomorrow we'll conclude with the awana.
It's kind of like Super Bowl of hula.
Yes, it is.
I've never been to it.
It's amazing. It's hot.
I know it's like open air.
Yeah, it's at the Edith Kanakaole Stadium in Hilo. It usually rains.
I always see everybody with their uchiwa.
Yeah,
like,
you're
just
just
like sweating.
There's amazing shopping, you know, all the crafters come out, all of the local clothing designers. They do exclusive dresses and tops and things, and it's hats and jewelry. And man, I remember going to it and just coming home like, I am Hawaiian. I am gonna wear all this stuff. And you don't really, but you deck out when you're there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the houses are like this built up on these raised homes, because it does flood out in this area. So it's beneficial to raise the house up. Welcome to 51540 Kamehameha Highway. I'm super excited to show this house today. I even think it's exciting for local people because I feel like as locals, like we know what Kaaawa is, we know where it is, we know how Brenton Awa feels about it, but we don't actually spend much time out here coming into the houses. This is a pretty cool house. It's listed at 1,379, so great price. And you have multi-family living. So we're gonna go upstairs first, check out the main house, and then we'll head downstairs. Gosh, even the mountains out here are just ridiculous. It's so nice. So here we are. The house was renovated just this year, I believe. We've got 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. This is the main living space, and then we've got a separate door here that goes downstairs, but let's check out the house. The kitchen, I love it, the high ceilings. And then the outside though is really where it's at. So we've got ocean to that side, but I don't know, I'm really loving this side more. I just planted trees at my yard in Hawaii Kai, and I'm just like, I don't even know that anybody had to plant any of this. This is just nature at its finest. I want this, I really want this. I need to cover my deck. This is what happens when you're a real estate agent. Like, you kind of like don't ever have a forever home because you look at so many houses and you're like, oh, I want that instead. And well, that one's gonna be better for me. Anyway, I was mentioning flood zone earlier. This house is actually not in a flood zone because it is slightly elevated up the street here. Although you are really in close proximity to the ocean, you could just walk, I don't know, like a minute away to just jump into the ocean, but you're not in a flood zone with this home. I know our viewers like to see inside of houses. They want to see the house. They want to see less of me. So Yasu, show the house. Laundry room. This is cool because it's technically not a room, but they made enough space here. I want that. All right, down the spiral staircase I go. I don't know how Beyonce does this in heels in her concerts, but the good news is spiral staircases can be fun, but at the same time, you don't have to use that spiral staircase. So if you are either occupying this space or having guests down here, there's 2 entry points, one from the carport and one from this side door over here. So it really does create true separation from the upstairs. We actually have 2 bedrooms down here. So earlier I said this was a 4 bedroom, 3 bath, which is how it's registered in the tax records. But there's 2 bedrooms down here, just maybe not recorded as such. This is awesome. I think this house is really well priced. 1,379, I said. And lots of options. You could potentially long-term rent this out. You could do, you know, parents downstairs and then the younger family upstairs, sharing the expenses together and really creating like a true ohana living situation. Okay, I was saying Kaaawa's far. It's really not. Okay, so like the nearest mall is probably 20 minutes away. And when you live in someplace this beautiful, like where do you really need to go? Like come home and enjoy your home. On the weekends, go fishing, kayaking. Like, I feel like that's what people do.
And like the ocean front here is like, it's not like huge waves.
No,
on your beach, right?
it's not. Like
Kind of
the break is
further
way
out.
out. I think there's a lot of sharks.
In here?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's fun.
Like, yeah.
Well, if it's salty, there's always sharks, right?
True, true. Oh, Crouching Lion is here.
So they just reopened this, I think, last year.
Fun! So fun. I need to come out.
And then the Crouching Lion hike is somewhere around these regions.
That's kind of like a gnarly hike.
It's very popular though.
I think it's like dangerous.
All hikes are dangerous.
Was it you telling me in Japan? Or no, maybe it was my client. He was saying that it's known on certain hikes that if you get tired at the top, you can just call emergency rescue. Like here we would call 911. I don't know if that's the same case there, but you can just like, yeah, you don't want to climb down, just call. They'll they'll medevac you out.
I've not heard of that before.
Yeah.
I don't think that happens that easily.
Yeah.
But at least in Japan, if you're really in trouble and you call 911, like those services will make an effort to help you, which is free.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's depending on conditions, like you would have to hire like private rescue, like professional hikers and climbers to get you out, and that stuff costs a lot.
This is Kahana Bay. The water here is always a little brown. So you can tell like there's runoff and it rains a lot, but there's a fun like little shore break. I've never been here to this beach. I drive by it when I do the Circle Island. And I'm always like, I want to go here, and I don't.
What is the next neighborhood we're passing by?
We're gonna head into Hau'ula. Hau'ula is, we would call it North Shore. And it's almost like if you blink, you miss it. Hau'ula is a favorite of locals. My mother-in-law is from Hau'ula, and she had wonderful memories growing up out here. It's the simple life. Well, first we're going through Punaluu, though.
What's that?
Punaluu is just another little neighborhood on the way. But you can already see how different it is from Kaaawa, can't you? Like, it's more like rustic and rural here, whereas that little pocket of Kaaawa just really, I don't know, it's like picturesque and very special. Houses here you'll find are raised up as well. Very similar to like the North Shore of every island. I remember on Kauai, Hale, Princeville, it's the same vibe, same type of houses. Of course, being raised up, it maximizes the view of the ocean too.
Do you know anything about like this shoreline being, I know the highway is like getting eaten away?
It is, so really anywhere along the ocean, particularly on the North Shore, because homes are built like on the beach or very close to the ocean. There's challenges there with erosion, homes falling into the water, and then the inability to build a seawall to protect your home. So it's this catch-22 because it's like you can't build a seawall, but then if your home falls into the ocean, you get fined.
Really?
For environmental impact. And so they basically want you to like, they're like, well, move your house. You know, the shoreline is eroding away, and so you need to move your house. And that's just not that easy to do. It's nice because you'll see like families with their tents on the weekends, like hanging out, like really old style, the old style way.
Like this?
Yeah, like
These
kind
will
of.
all be packed on like Sunday, right?
Yes.
Everybody's with their fishing poles.
Yep. And the music, and it's nice. Cute little churches out here. This is
What is this?
Hanohano Hale, and then you have Pat's at Punaluu.
Is it just condos?
Yep. You know, and this reminds me of some of those older condos we showed in Waianae. You know, it's like that same vibe, built like in the 60s. Okay, we are officially in Hau'ula. See, look at these cute churches.
There's like a lot of like small little churches.
Yeah, and there's a song called, I'm gonna butcher the official name of it because I need to eat food. We're gonna eat food soon. But little Hawaiian church in an old Hawaiian town. And I feel like, you know, I think of that song when I see these little churches. It's so pretty. Hau'ula residents are a lot of BYU families. So we'll see a lot of our Polynesian families live out here. This is an LDS church right here. Not a little church, a big church. I actually sang at Manti Te'o's brother's wedding. Do you remember Manti Te'o?
Yeah, isn't he an NFL player?
He's so nice. Manti is unbelievably nice. And I have chicken skin just thinking about it. So his brother got married. I sang at the wedding. And it was just this humble, sweet wedding with all their family. Manti was like serving food.
Wow.
In a t-shirt.
So it's their local, that's the church they used to go to, they go to now.
Yeah, there's the sweetest people. There's a really sweet community out here. Small town vibes, rural. As we round out this video and get into the North Shore, I'm sure I'll mention it maybe more than once, that the common sentiment out here is keep the country country. So very anti-development. There's a little bit of controversy happening now again with Turtle Bay, which it kind of always has been the case. Like it comes in waves. You know, you'll hear that something's changing at Turtle Bay, and then the community rallies and you'll hear all kinds of stuff from both sides. But it's kind of happening again because Turtle Bay is becoming, or is now, a Ritz-Carlton. Maybe by the time this video is out, it will be a Ritz-Carlton.
I believe it is.
I think it is already.
I've been seeing ads.
Yeah.
That's how I found out. I was like, oh, I didn't.
Yeah. And that hotel has changed brands many times. It's been a Sheraton and a Hilton, and yeah, but Ritz-Carlton, that's kind of a big deal. And then the golf course is a favorite among locals, and I think it's gonna go private, but there's 2 courses, so.
We did a video there.
We did a video there.
Small, what was that?
It was a unit at Kuilima Estates, and those units are one of the only ones on the island that you can still do short-term rentals, less than 30 days. Peanut butter rolls, what's that?
Someone's backyard. Peanut butter rolls. What is that?
It's probably like, I wonder if that's like a Mormon like snack, because they have interesting, yummy things. Like, oh, there's these like potatoes that I ate once, and I just thought they were like the cat's meow, and I was making them a lot. And they're like hash browns with sour cream and butter and like cream of chicken or cream of mushroom or something. And then I made it one night for a family dinner with Kaylee's cousins because they're Mormon. And I was like, oh my gosh, you guys have to try these potatoes. And they were like, oh, those are the funeral potatoes. I'm like, what? And they're like, oh yeah, someone always makes those at a Mormon funeral. And I was like, I thought I was like onto something. Well, they're delicious. Who cares?
If they're good, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You want to go to the point first?
Okay. Well, that's where they jump off.
Eh? They jump off?
I think.
Really? Like cliff diving?
Yeah. Or they did it in a movie. 6 Days, 7 Nights. Wait. No. Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh.
So many movies have been filmed out here. Like even 50 First Dates.
I think Adam Sandler.
He loves Hawaii. He does. Adam Sandler, you need to buy a house from me.
I know. Shout out Adam Sandler.
I think that's where we're going. Drive like your kids live here. Okay. Well, I'm driving like a granny today anyway. Wow.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's get out.
Oh,
We can park.
where can I park? Wow. We're at Laie Point. We are actually going to go see a house, but we thought it would be meaningful to come and just stop here. I've actually never been here. And I learned that all of these little islands were used as target practice in support of World War II. Wow, this is really cool. I'm excited. This is 55060 Naupaka Place. Between these 2 homes, there's 11 bedrooms, and this entire property is for sale for $4.1 million. I love a North Shore beach house, so I'm excited to get inside, but I'm equally as excited to see the outside because I saw the pictures already and the ocean view is amazing. And they're saving it, they're saving it. Oh my gosh. Can we go outside? Okay. Wow. I have never been in a house that is right up on the ocean like this. This is unbelievable. Wow. This house is like giving me Cape Cod vibes, but I think it's because of the weather today, because we've got the Kona haze happening and the wind is blowing off the shore, but just being able to hear the ocean and be this close to the water, like, and above it, I've never seen a house with this type of vantage point before. It's pretty cool. And of course, I mean, North Shore, this is totally giving me the North Shore vibes. This is the front house, and I think there's like a caretaker's quarters down below too. Oh my gosh, so this one's a bit more modern. It's still got that cool beachy house vibe, and oh my gosh, the view. So awesome. Yeah, when I said Cape Cod earlier, I was kind of like, is that the right thing to say? But I mean, it's a beach house and Hawaii is in your face. So it's not the Cape Cod like stormy, cold, but today the North Shore has that personality, which that's one of the things I love about the North Shore is that it can take on these different personalities. Like in the summer, it's calm and summer beach vibes. And then in the winter, you know, it's kind of like this. The surf picks up, the air gets cooler. It's just it's a cool world out here. That agent is so nice.
What's his name?
Paul Javier.
Shout out, Paul. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. We did a we did a transaction with him once. Actually, it was for my auntie's North Shore house in Sunset. He represented the buyer, and it's nice working with him, and so nice of him to let us see that property. Very unique and beautiful.
Okay.
The views. We are now headed to. I'm so hungry.
It's 3
Kahuku.
p.m. Yes, and we have not eaten yet. So.
Like, where are we going? Kahuku.
Check out those food
Hopefully
trucks.
the food trucks are open and the lines have died down, because the lines are kind of stupid, but worth it. I would go to the Hukilao Cafe. That's the one where Adam Sandler filmed. Oh, sorry, squirrel. Laie, the temple. The
BYU.
Mormon temple. And BYU.
Oh, that's just the temple. It's not necessarily the university itself.
Correct. So that's where, like, people get married. As long as they did all the pure things, they can get married in the temple. It's very high esteem. Sorry, what was I saying? Hukilao Cafe. So
Where's
that's after Laie, like before Kahuku, and where Adam Sandler filmed 50 First Dates.
I didn't even know it was a real place.
I thought it wasn't actually. So I think they might have created it after. Oh, it's down here. But
So it's just a name then.
I really don't know. I think they created it after. Kind of like Bubblegum Shrimp. You know, like there was no Bubblegum Shrimp restaurant, and then after Forrest Gump, they made the restaurant. Kind of think that's the same thing. Okay, that's Giovanni's, and I think that's a broken truck, or is that the actual truck?
That's the actual.
Should we go there?
If you want garlic shrimp.
Do I want garlic shrimp? I don't either. When I'm hungry, I don't want to eat garlic shrimp.
It's too much.
They have lobster dogs, smoked pulled pork, poke bowls.
There's also Seven Brothers.
Oh, where's that? What's that?
That burger place.
Ooh, that sounds good. That's always good when you're hungry.
Right there.
Okay.
They're huge.
Oh, the burger's huge?
Yeah. Their fries are interesting too. You gotta do Seven Brothers.
Okay,
They're still open.
let's do it.
Oh, the Bog Guy, isn't that the Netflix food truck?
Is it?
I think so.
Seven Brothers. I have a feeling my husband would be like, what's that? What did you eat?
I think you love it.
Oh my gosh, okay. I think he would too. He loves burgers. I'm excited. Look at all this. Fun. Oh, you parked bad. Oh, I don't want to park next to you, but I'm mad that you, like, parked so bad.
You just don't.
Okay. I'll park good. Wow.
How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Sorry, I just count my tips. Have you been here before?
I have not.
Okay, where are you guys from?
Honolulu.
Honolulu. Oh, town, yeah?
We're filming a video, but yeah. I think I just want a cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger? Okay, that's gonna be our classic set right here.
Perfect.
Alright, you can just tap your card right here. And then food should be out in about 5-ish minutes.
This is so cute, this place. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I didn't know anything about this.
Yeah, and then the water is just in the gray button above the ice.
Okay, thank you. I love it. Awesome, thank you. That was so fast. Yum.
And then if you need fry sauce or ketchup, then just fry it.
Okay, thank you. Wow, I love the fries. That's awesome. I'm gonna try it. That's good.
Are they like thin wedges?
Like real potatoes.
Okay.
All right. This is so good. Perfect for when you're starving. And the bread is so soft. Like, I just feel like there's love in this food. Worth it. Worth the drive. Hi. This is so cute. It's like 7 brothers, and then mom has her bakery. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Mom, 7 brothers, mom's bakery. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hi. I feel like I need this.
Have you tried samples?
No. You have samples? Oh.
They've got chocolate chip
Oh my
and coconut
goodness. I need the right bite so that I get it all. Here we go. That one.
Make it fresh every day.
I'll take that one, whatever that fresh one is.
You want the chocolate?
Well, that was a great lunch.
I think I'm having a Kanak attack.
For the people who don't know what that is.
It's like a food coma.
Greasy burgers and fries that do that to you.
Yeah, that was so good though.
So good.
And such a sweet experience.
Yeah, he was so nice.
And just the whole 7 brothers. Instead of a number for your table, you pick a word, hope, gratitude, whatever. Like all the, that was memories. I picked memories for my dog. It's been a week since we put my sweet Prince down. And
Prince.
he was my favorite dog. And I did not expect to be this grief-stricken. I've lost a dog before, and I was really sad over her too, and I loved her. But this was my first male dog. I don't know if there's something like between the male, female. He was the sweetest. He had the best temperament. And I think I just know that I'll never have that good of a dog again. He barked a lot though.
He did. Like whenever, you would go over, he would be like always barking.
Always,
Excited barking.
always barking. So
You'd have that sign that
Maybe he
don't
was-
press the doorbell.
yes. So maybe he wasn't that good. Maybe I'm just,
He was a sweet boy.
yes, very sweet boy. Rest in peace, Prince. All right, we just left 7 brothers. We're still technically in Kahuku, but we're gonna be rounding out by Turtle Bay very soon, and we'll be concluding this video. And our next video, we're gonna continue through the North Shore. We're gonna check out a listing that our clients are currently in escrow on. And we've done a North Shore video before. Actually, I think I've done a couple of them. One living in Haleiwa, another living in Waialua, and then of course living on the North Shore. So I'm excited that we actually get into a house this time, and maybe we won't repeat a lot of the stuff that we did in the other video. You'll have to watch the other one. But then again, we like our modern videos with this little rig on the car. This is new.
We like to show people where we're driving.
We do. Well, we just rounded by Turtle Bay. Actually, we were almost going to be able to get into a unit there, but we didn't make it in time because the tenants were checking in. Kuilima Estates at Turtle Bay is one of the only places on the island where you can still do short-term rentals. Prices there range from like 1.3 million up to 2 million or so, depending on the view of the unit, the size of the unit. So if you want more information, we're happy to share. Next, we'll be heading to the North Shore, which is where we are now. We'll be picking up and checking out, driving through rather Sunset, Pupukea, over by Waimea Bay and through Haleiwa, and we're also going to check out a listing that our clients are currently in escrow on. Thank you so much for coming along this ride with us through Kaaawa, Hau'ula, Laie, Kahuku, and we'll see you on the next Circle Island tour.